Shalom, Shalom, Israel back today with another lesson. This lesson been on my mind. Been talking to a couple, queens and kings and brews, she brews, lately. Father put it on my mind to make this lesson. Been made, putting out today though. Love one another Israel. Today in Israel ain't a lot of love. A lot of fake love in Israel though, you know what I'm saying? I see a lot, but not none of the people I really deal with, you know what I'm saying? My real like family, we always keep it 100. Y'all all know your names. I can name everybody, but it'll take a little time. But we all one big family. So what it's all about. Today I'm gonna start out in First John chapter 3. So we're gonna go 11 to 24, and I got another lesson coming out very soon. Y'all gonna really like it. Really good lesson about teaching you about to be patient. Is you gonna be patient enough to wait on the Father and the Son blessing. So it's gonna be an interesting lesson right here. But this one gonna be love one another Israel. So cause all the love gone almost out of Israel. When you read through this book, you saw the same thing. That's all the Father and Son try to get us to do is love one another and do for one another as we would do for ourselves. Love him and fear him, keep his commandments, and love one another. That's what he wants to do. But you don't see that much today, because people have a lot of other things they doing, talking about. They always put the Father on the back burner. The Father and the Son be on the back burner a lot. When I'm talking about Israelite like life, to be in the front of it. So when you go through things, you know why you go through them, because you're not putting the Father and the Son first in your life, and that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna get into this lesson, today, and I really hope y'all enjoy it, and I am gonna do a raffle with the ticket, and Queen Doris did it from Kingdom Mindset. So once I get all the information, they'll go on the next thing, because you have to remember the nugget that's on the next lesson. So there will be tomorrow. We'll be doing that one hopefully tomorrow if the Father and Son say so. So we about to get into this lesson. Yeah, it's real. Okay, First John chapter 3, and we'll be reading 11 through 24. For this is the message that ye heard from the beginning. We should love one another. So it go right back. We heard this all the way in the beginning. We should love one another. All the way in the beginning. And the Father still talked about it all throughout the book. The Father and Son talked about this all throughout the book. So let's keep going. Now there's Cain who was of the wicked one. We got a lot of kings in Israel. A lot of them. You know what I'm saying? And they be doing the most. Let's keep reading. And slew his brother. And wherefore slew him? Because his own works were evil. See, works were evil. We got a lot of people works right now in Israel evil. Some don't know no better, some do know better. Okay, let's keep going. And his brother righteous. See, there's a lot of righteous brothers and sisters out here, Hebrews and Hebrews, kings and queens and daughters Zion. They're righteous. And also a lot of them ain't righteous. So, that's why you got to have your discernment up. You got to know that love. That's why you got to know them fruits of the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Marvel not, my brother, if the world hates you. The Son just told you, marvel not. Don't worry about the world hate you, because the world hated me first. That's what the Son said. Let's keep going. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. Loving your people. That's how you know you pass from death. Let's keep going. He that loved not his brother abide in what? Death. See, a lot of our people going to abide in death in their second life because they don't love their brethren in their first life. Let's keep going. Verse 15. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer. That's deep right there. Who hate his brother? I mean that you hate your own people. You are already a murderer because you hate them. Think about it. In your mind, your heart, you hate your brother. You already killed him. This love thing, people better get to understand when they say love your people. Love one another Israel. Let's keep going. And ye know that no murderer had eternal life. No murder. That means that you hate your brother in your mind, you are already going to hell. Already going to hell. So let's keep going. Abide in him. Let's go to the next verse. Hereby perceive it, we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. So, the Father even said we should lay down our lives for our brethren. If it come to that case, you just got to do what you got to do. But you got to protect your people. When you read throughout the book, the king's supposed to protect their people, but you know how some of the king was in Israel, so we ain't gonna get into all that, but we're gonna keep going. But whoso have this words good, what? Let me say it again. But whoso have this world's good, and see his brother have need, and shedding him his bowels of his compassion for him, how dwelleth the love of God in him? Let's keep reading. Because you got to do for your people. If you don't do for your people, you don't love your people. If you don't do nothing for your people, you see your people hurt. Let's just keep it real. And then you remember what he said in Matthews about the alms. If you got to do something for somebody and talk about it and tell everybody else about it, you really ain't meant to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's supposed to be between you and the Father. You know what I'm saying? The Son. No one else. Let's keep going. My little children, let us not love in the world, neither the tongues, but in deed and in truth. So why he said in deed and in truth? What is faith? Faith is work. So what is work? Is action. If you put all three of them together, you doing your deed. You doing the will of the Father. So that's doing the deed. You put in the work to do the deed for him. And you doing it with truth. Because you're doing it in secret. For him. Not for no one man. Not for no man. Let me say it again. Not for no damn man. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of our people like doing stuff for their teacher, their elder, their pastor, their best friend, all that extra stuff. We ain't got time for that. Do it for the Father and the Son. That's what you do it for. Let's keep going. And hereby we know that we are the truth, and shall assume our hearts before him. See, the Father loved that. He loved looking down on his people that doing right. That's a joy. That's a joy in heaven when your people loving one another. But when they ain't, you know what happened? Darkness come. And when darkness come, death come. Because we are children of the light. Let's keep going. For if our heart condemn us, God is greater than our heart and know all things. So the Father already know before you even do something for somebody, how you feel about it, how if you really, really want to do it, if you really want not do it, or you just doing it because you don't want the Father to be mad at you. So I think you need to have you're supposed to have a happy spirit. You're supposed to have a joyful spirit when you're doing work for the Father, his deeds. Joyful and happy, not having that, well, I'm just going to do it because I don't want to get in trouble. You already condemn yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. It's just like being a murderer. You already condemn yourself. Okay. Let's keep going. Beloved, if our heart condemn us not, then have we come this towards God or Yah. You know what I'm saying? Now, if your heart ain't condemned, the Father happy with you. He pleased with your work. He pleased with the deeds you did for your people. Let's keep going. And whatsoever we ask, we receive him, because we keep his what? Commandments, and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. We just talked about pleasing Yah in his sight. Not no man. Pleasing Yah. Not no damn people. No damn man. Because you can't please man anyway. Please the Father. Do that. Please the Father and the Son. Please the Most High Yah and the Messiah. That's who you please. No human being. Okay, let's keep going. And this is the commandment, that we should believe on the name of the Son, Yeshua. and love one another as he gave us commandments. See, the Father gave the Son commandments. The Son gave us commandments. So you think we ain't got to do them? Let's keep reading. This in the New Testament, for all you Old Testament lovers. This New Testament, and he's still saying keep them commandments like he said in Exodus 20, okay? Old, new, I call it the book, because it is the book. You see, I came in value of the book, And he that keepeth his commandments dwell in him, and he in him. So if you don't keep the commandment, the Father is not in you. So when people get around him talking about they highly flavored and blessed, that they love this person or that, no, the Father ain't in you. And the Father is what? He is love. And by loving him, what he tell you? Keep my commandments. Okay? Let's keep going. And hereby we know that he abide in us by what? The Spirit which he had given us. The Spirit is light. The Spirit is love. The Spirit keep the commandments. You keep the commandment. For your spirit can shine. For it shine like the light. The light shines. So that was always in the beginning, So we're going to move along, Israel. We're going to get right back into it. So now we going to slide right on to 1 John, chapter 4, verses 7 through 21. All right, let's get it. What do you say? Beloved, let us love what? One another. Once again, beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God. And everyone that loves is born of God. Because we just said love is God. Let's keep moving. Love is Yah. You know what I'm saying? And know it, God. So if you don't know Yah, you don't know love. Love is keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Keeping the covenant. Believing in the testimony of the Father and the Son. Verse number 8. He that loveth not knowing, not good, not Yah. For Yah is love. So it goes right back and tell you God is love. See, when people get around and say they love you, go ask them who they really love first. Then you see who they really love, then you can see if they really love you. So we're going to keep going. Verse 9. And this was manifest the love of God towards us, because that God sent his only begotten Son into the world, that we might live through him. And if you're going to live through the Son, you got to love the Father. As the Son loved the Father, he came and did his will. We got to do his will. We got to do their will. We got to make sure that we keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. How you show the Father that you love him. That's how Israel supposed to love one another. So let's keep going. Herein is love, not that we loved God, but that he loved us and sent his Son to be what? The propitiation for our sins. For our sins. That's something that the Father sent his own Son to die for our sins. That's how much he loves us. And how many will say they'll, send their child to die for someone? I don't think too many people do that in this world, if any will do it. You know what I'm saying? So you saying you gonna send your child to die for all of us? I don't think a lot of us will do that. I don't think a lot of our people got that type of love. Like, we can name a few people that had that type of love. You see a few in the Word. Abraham. You know what I'm saying? So there's a few people in the script, really did that. So how many people would do that? How many people really would do that? So let's keep going. All right. Beloved, if God so loved us, we ought to also to love one another. See that? Once again, Love one another, Israel. Let's keep going. No man has seen God at any time. If we love one another, God dwell in us, and his love is perfect in us. His love is perfect. That means you keep them laws, statutes, and commandment to come and believe in the testimony of the Son of Messiah. Love great in you, and if it ain't, they gonna show. People can sense love, that in this word and know this word because the Father Son blessed them to know this word. And they also can, know when you don't love them too. So, when you just playing the role, I call it playing the role, like they give you in Hellowood, playing the role. You know what I'm saying? So let's keep going. Hereby know we that we dwell in him and he in us, because he had given us of his spirit. So what is the spirit once again? Spirit is what? The word. That's that light that shines in you. Let's keep going. And we have seen and do testify. Woo, that testify came up. Got to testify. You got to believe that testimony. That the Father sent the Son to be what? The Savior of the world. Let's keep reading. Whosoever shall confess that Jesus, I say that the Messiah, is the Son of Yah, Yah dwell in him, and he in Yah. Let's keep going. And we have known and believed that love that God had to us. Yah is love, and he that dwelled in love dwelled in Yah, and Yah in him. So we keep hearing this. On the way, you gotta love the Father, and love only being if you love the Father, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. It's a repeat situation that the Father kept drilling in Israel. He kept drilling his home to Israel. All throughout these 2 chapters, he kept drilling this in them. But how many believe, though? You know what I'm saying? Because we see to this day, you don't see that man that believe, Let's keep going. Herein is our love made perfect. Once again, love made perfect, that we may have boldness in the day of judgment, because as he is, so are we in this world. So, we got to be the light of the world. And the only way you're going to be the light of the world is follow the law, statutes, and commandments. The only way how to follow the Son that's going to dwell in you. Let's keep going. All right, we're going to go to verse 19. We love him because he first loved us. And that's the truth. He first loved us from the beginning, We was already in sin before we even came down here, He already knew what we were going to do. So that's why he first loved us. Let's keep going. If a man say, I love Yah, and hated his brother. You hear this again. You just heard this in chapter 3. 1 John chapter, you just heard this. Hated his brother. Brother, he is a liar. For he that loved not his brother, whom he has seen. How can he love Yah, whom he had not seen? Let's keep reading. And this commandment have we from him, that he who loveth God, Yah, love his brother also. So as you see so far, that's why Israel gotta love one another. You know what I'm saying? But we don't see that too often in Israel today. Israel going in it, and I'm going to talk about a few things real quick, then I'm going to get right back into the lesson. We see camps going to each other, for what? If we all love each other, what we going to each other for? We see teachers going to each other. Why, if you love each other, why we just get down, sit down and talk about it? You got deacons, pastors, you got so much going on, bishops, you got stewards, you got all these people going at each other. For what? The Father say only one doctrine is right, the book. Not what no man say, the book, what the book say. So our people need to really get some understanding with one another. Me personally, I like to sit down and talk with everybody, because at the end of the day, you will learn from everybody. You will learn why they believe this and why they believe that. So then it's our Then what we supposed to do as a nation, come together and teach this book the right way. Because that's love. That's loving one another, showing each other what to do the right way, not the wrong way. But now I'm about to get back to the lesson, Israel. So we're going to ease back to this thing. So we're going to go to 1 John, right straight down, verses 1 through 3 in chapter 5. 1 John chapter 5, 1 through 3. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, Israel. Trying not to hold y'all long tonight. Whosoever believe that Jesus, or I say the Messiah, is Yah, is born of Yah, and everyone that loveth him, that begotten love him also, that he is begotten of him. Let's keep going. So that love come right back again. You got to believe the Father and the Son. You got to love the Son, love the Father. You got to love the Father, love the Son. Let's keep going. Israel is just saying you got to love one another. By this we know that we love the children of Yah. Let you know, Israel, you got to love each other. Let's keep going. When we love Yah and keep his commandments, we got to keep them commandments. So this is going to keep showing back up all throughout the lesson. So this, after a while, this is going to be drilled in your mind how what love really is. Love one another, Israel. Let's keep going. For this is the love of Yah, that we keep his commandment, and his commandments are not grieving. That is not. Tell me what grieve about the commandments. None. None at all. He made it so easy for you that he just say keep the greatest two. But let's keep going. Let's go to 2 John, and we're gonna read verses 4 through 6. 4 through 6. Let me flip over a page, and let's get with it. I done made it there. All right, let's go. I rejoice greatly that I found they children walking in truth. Walking in truth. Let's keep going. Thy children walking in truth, as we have received a commandment from the Father. Let's keep going. And now I beseech thee, lady not, and now I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we have from where? The beginning. Once again, you see from the beginning that we love one another. You're going to keep hearing this out through the lesson, family. You're going to keep hearing this. It's going to sink in your mind. And let's keep reading. And this is love, that we walk after what? His commandments. Not man's commandments. His commandment. Not no damn elder. Not no damn teacher. Not no damn pastor. Only the Father and the Son. Commandments. Let's keep going. This is the commandments. That as ye have heard, where from the beginning ye should walk in it. So he didn't make this hard. He didn't make this hard. This right here, people make it hard. People make things hard. So people love making things hard. The Father didn't make nothing hard. We always want to love the way we want to love, but we need to love the way the book say love. You know what I'm saying? And we can love the way the book say love. That's when we good to go. But any other thing, no, you just playing with yourself, just messing around. Okay, we're gonna go to the red book, the Apocrypha. I got the Apocrypha too. Got on my phone too also. I got another big book over here, it's in too. So I'm just gonna read out the red book though. So let's go to Ecclesiastes. If you got the red book, it's gonna be page 91. Ecclesiastes chapter 34, and we're going to read verse 16. All right. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay and defense from what? Heat. Heat. Okay. And a cover for the sun at noon, and preserved from stumbling, and help from what? Falling. So, that's a lot going on right there. From heat, there's hell, stumbling in this world, you know what I'm saying? He that light. That's love. He's trying to keep you from doing. As long as you keep these laws and his commandments, he dwells in you. So he'll keep you from doing all them things right there. He'll keep you away from them. You know, so we're going to get back into the word once again. That's the word, but we're going back to the other word. So, you know, we're going to get it in, Israel. We're trying to get there. Now, let's go to Matthew 22. Let's go to Matthew 22. Oh, good old Matthew. Like I said, I ain't trying to hold y'all long tonight. So I'm trying to get this done and get it out the way. So let's get it going. We're going to start at verse 36. Verse 36, and we'll be going to 40. All right. Master, which is the great commandment in the law. All right. Let's keep going. Yeshua said unto him, thou shalt love the Lord thy Yah with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, with all thy mind. Let's keep going. This is the first and great commandment. Let's keep going. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Once again, if you love the Father, keep them commandments. You got to love what? Your neighbor, which is your brother, and as yourself. Let's keep going. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. So, you know, all the law. All the law. But if you can't do that, Father ain't dealing with you. You know what I'm saying? So let's ease on to Deuteronomy chapter 6. Yeah, you know, get it in, Israel. You know, like I said, I ain't trying to hold it long tonight. Trying to get it done. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're going to read verses 5 through 7. All right. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. See, once again, it just goes right back to what you're supposed to do. And that's how you love the Father. So once you love the Father like that, you know who also. Let's keep reading. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thy heart. Up here. All right, let's get to verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligent unto what thou children, and shalt talk of them which thou settest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou rise up. So you never stop teaching this law, the commandments, because this is love. This is love. So that's why, you know, he said teach it to your children. We are children, so we are his children, so we have children. They are your children. You know, you ain't just physically got to have a child. You know, it take the whole nation to raise these kids, not just no one person, not just no two people. It take everybody. You know, so let's move on. Let's go to Luke 10 and 27. Luke 10 and 27. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoying this lesson so far. I am, you know. Father showed it to me, so I, you know, only right me give it out to the nation, you know, to the kingdom. You know, you can't hold this good stuff back. He said, let you like the mans. 3 mans, they one buried, one made more, and one made little. So, you know, I'm not trying to make little. I'm trying to get that kingdom money, you know, just like y'all. So I want y'all to get that kingdom money, you know. So let's keep moving. Shout out to my guy John boy, the King John, King JB, King John boy. So, you know. Let's keep going. Verse 27. We're going to Luke 10. Luke chapter 10, verse 27. All right, let's get it. And he answered and said, thou shalt love thy Father, thy Yah, with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy strength, and with all thy mind, and thy neighbor as thyself. So he told you that in one verse. So, you know, you can't get away, you can't get around this. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get around it. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep reading, because I didn't even add this, but I saw it, so let me keep reading. You know what I'm saying? Verse 28. And he said unto him, Thou hast answered right. Thou have answered right. That's what the Son said. The Messiah. This do, and thou shalt live. So if you do this, you should live. And we talking about the next life. The next life, you should live. Let's keep going. But he willingly to justify himself said unto Yah, and who is my neighbor? Jesus answered and said, certain man went down from Jerusalem to Jericho and fell among themselves, which stripped him of the raiment and wounded him and departed, leaving him half dead. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I just added that little piece right there, and that give you a little homework to do, and you'll see why the Son said that later on. But he just told him in verse 28, you do that, you shall live. You don't do it, you shall die. You get that lake of fire, and I don't want nobody to get that lake of fire. So I hope y'all enjoyed that little piece of information. Let's ease on to Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19. Yes, indeed. 19, and we'll be reading verse 18. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. All right. Well, actually, let me see how I want to do it. Oh, yeah, we're going to stay there. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear a grudge against what the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as what? Thyself. And I am what? The Father. And let's keep going. I didn't add it, but we're going to keep going anyway. So let's go verse 19. And ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle, what? Render with a what? Deceive kind, deserving kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field and mingle seed. Neither shall a garment mingle of line and woolly come upon thee. So it even go with the clothes you wear, your land, even with other nations. You know, that's a no-no. You know, I just signed this ad in and so, you know, let you know the Father's strict about that love, you know. He don't want his love to be shared with nothing, not even the clothes that you put on, you know what I'm saying? Not even the land, not with other people. His love is for him, not for nobody else. So, okay, let's ease on. Let's go to Mark chapter 12. Mark chapter 12. Ease on with that. And we're going to read verses 28 to 31. I'm almost there, Israel. All right, I done made it. And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together and perceiving that he had answered him, asking them, well, ask him, which is first commandment of all. Let's get into that. And Yeshua answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel. Let's get to that. Hear, O Israel, the Father, our Yah, is one Father, or Lord. Let's keep going. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all the strength. This is the first commandment. See, he told, and let's go back to what did he say? In the beginning of that verse, he said, what? Hear, O Israel. So what that mean? Israel got to keep these laws as the commandment, love at this first commandment. Say, let's keep reading though, verse 31. And the second is like, namely, this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is none other commandment greater than these. None other commandment greater as these. So y'all better get these two commandments right here. You know, you got other commandments to get, but you better get these if you're talking about love. You gotta love one another, Israel. He keep telling us this now. Let's go to Galatians. Galatians chapter 5. Moving on along in the lesson, not trying to hold you long, like I said. So let me get to it. And we're going to read one verse, that be verse 14, Galatians chapter 5, verse 14. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Let me read it one more time. One more time. One more time for the kingdom. Let's read it one more time. Galatians chapter 5, verse 14. We're going to hit this one time because this is what the book said, not me. The book said. Let me say it. The book said and not me. So the book said that's the Father and the Son. That's the Most High and the Messiah. Let's get this. But all the law is fulfilled in what? One word. Even in this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Y'all put an asterisk about y'all. Put a star, like they used to do in school. Put a star beside it and check it. And go keep reading back and forth with that right there. Because I want you to get some understanding of what he just said. But I'm not going to talk about it. I already did enough talking about it. So y'all go read it again for yourself and get some understanding with that. Because that was a deep verse right there. But we're going to move on. We're going to go to Romans 13. Romans 13. Romans 13. Let's get it. And we're going to get to verses 8 through 10. All right. Oh, no man anything but to what? Love what? One another. But to love one another. For he that love another hath fulfilled the law. Hath fulfilled what? The law. Let's keep reading. For this thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, thou shalt not covet. And if there be any other commandment, it is briefly comparing it in this saying, namely, thou shalt love thy neighbor as what? Thyself. Say it again, right? And let's read number 10, because that fulfills everything. Love what? Worked it. No, I will to his neighbor. Therefore, love is the fulfilling of the what? Law. So, it don't change. It's still the same. Love one another is real. You got to really love one another. Let's go to 2 John, and we're going to go to the first chapter, and we're going to read verse 6. 2 John, we're still new. So, I'm almost finished. I got a few more, and I'll be finished. Yes, indeed. Take that back. Let's go to 2 John. 2 John. My bad, Israel. Let's go to 2 John. And we're going to read. Well, I'm going to read it again. Don't matter. Verse 6. Let's read it again. Don't matter. All right. After this is love, that we walk after his commandment, that is commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye shall walk in it. So you heard that twice. Sometimes you hear some more than one time, but and matter of fact, I'm gonna say one more verse more than one time. So let's go to 1 John chapter 5, and we'll read verse 3, which you already heard, but hey, it don't matter. Hear it again. Time you need more than one time. So let's go again. For this is the love of Yah, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. So we need to get that. So I guess he had me put that in the I know he had me to put that lesson twice because he wants y'all to hear it for the second time. So, just like the song say, if loving you is wrong, I don't want to be right. But I tell you what, you better love the Father right, and you sure don't want to be wrong. Because if you be wrong with that, you're going to get that fire in that lake. So, you better love the Father right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to sing a little bit with that. Love the Father right. Because you don't want to see him wrong. called sin and we'll get you. Throw in the lake of fire. So, that's the little laugh for the day. But I'm going to get back to this lesson. Let's go to Romans 13. And once again, y'all going to hear another verse again. So, hey, guess Father got me repeating. You did. Remix it, repeat. Let's go to John 14, verse 15. Yes, indeed. John 14, 15. Regular John. All right. Okay. Which we all know this commandment right here. You know what I'm saying? We all know this one, and we don't know now another one. Everybody know this one. John 14, 15. Everybody know this one. I even got a shirt with this on this. What he say? If ye love me, keep my commandments. So, we know that. He said, keep them commandments. The book keep repeating it. I always go back to the commandments. In Israel, we're going to stay in John 14, and we're going to read the last verse. And this is the last verse of this lesson right here. So let me get to it. John chapter 14, verse 21. He that have my commandments and keep them, he it is that loveth me, and he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father, and I will love him, and will manifest myself to him. And what that is mean manifesting himself to you, he gonna manifest that light into that spirit so it can shine, and you will be doing the will of the Father, because you keep on law, statute, commandment, because what you love him, and by loving you keep on law, statute, commandment, the covenant, and believing and testify of the Son, the Messiah. In Israel, man, I hope y'all got something out of this lesson. It was a joyful lesson, you know what I'm saying? But hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all got a lot out of it. I did. And I will say it again. Israel, love one another, Israel. Love one another, Israel. Said that twice. And I've been saying throughout the lesson because we need to love one another, Israel. Because the hate is real. We already have other nations and stuff hating us. Why we hate each other? You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't disagree about this book. As the book said, it's only one doctrine. You can read that in 2 John. You can read that. And they're going to tell you only abide by one doctrine. The book. This book right here. Only abide by this book. This. Believe the book. You know what I'm saying? I leave y'all with that. Believe the book. And with that said, Israel, nothing but love this way. Y'all be safe. See y'all soon at the gathering. And can't wait to get to the gathering on the what? 18th of February. With that said, nothing but love this way. Be safe and shalom, family. Peace and blessing.
Shalom. Yeah. Shout out to everybody out there that's feeling alienated and misunderstood, violated, persecuted for Christ's sake, for righteousness' sake. Don't fold and do it. Don't trip, I got you. I'm gonna drop this. I'm going through it too. That's what we signed up for, baby. Don't compromise, Aqua. Open season on all folly. It's a lonely walk at times, you know what I'm saying? And the truth is not common. Not even amongst those in the truth. Yeah, who said it's about to be easy? They lied to you. It's really about to get greasy. Yasha said he came not to bring peace but a sword. Righteous versus the wicked. It's a spiritual war. So humility and meekness make them irritable more. That's what the judgment is for. It's gonna settle the score. Some ain't came in it, some just beginning. Some in their feelings, those with the Father at the center. Them is the only ones that's gonna win it. Well, one of those that call evil good and good evil. As I work to liberate my people, they acting like they got my pick on the easel. Poking at it with a stick, putting thumbtacks here, highlighting that, circling this. And it's all cause they don't wanna obey these prophecies. Can't find fault in what I'm saying, so they tryna find fault in me, but we'll see. There is no more me. Died in that water years ago, back at Mission Beach, but back.
We relate to their young, and fear for their young. Take defense for their young, make amends for their young. Cause the world loves its own. The world make excuse for their young, delight in their young, compromise for their young. They young only understand they own. Cause the world.
Show me a friend of this world, and I'll show you an enemy of the Most High. Yeah, told you I was 4D. Watchman, can't sneak it by him, he gon' peek. Harmless, as a dub, he don't want beef. You might think he a vegan, he don't beef, and you won't keep him out of character, nor will he silence his beliefs. He ain't scared of you. 1 Peter 3:14, he can't prepare for you. And let the traitors run on alone, that's cool. Followers flock, leaders stand alone if they have to. I'm dropping this for the elect to keep their discernment tight. Just cause a big crowd agree with them don't mean they right. In fact, the closer you attach to the Most High, the more people you rub wrong, they be offended by and by. Father angry with this world, they got work to do. They enjoying their lukewarmness, and then here come you, talking challenging wisdom and difficult progress. They rather tolerate profanity of those and digress, cause that's where they feel comfortable at. They go hand in hand where they can feel similar to, or even better than. They wanna see you doing cool, but not cooler than them. And when they wrong to Christ and you become Judas to them. Say it again. For the people in the back. And when they wrong to Christ and you become Judas to them. Because
they relate to their own, and fend for their own, take defense for their own, make amends for their own. Cause the world loves its own. The world make excuse for their own, delight in their own, compromise for their own. They only understand their own. Cause the world.
Read the Bible to him. Proverbs 17:15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even made both for abomination to thy power. St. John 15:21. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. St. John 7:7. The world cannot hate you, but me it hated, because I testify of that the works thereof are evil. Romans 8:5-7. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. James 4:4. Know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High. Whosoever therefore be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High God.
The world loves its own. The world loves its own. The world. The world loves its own. The world loves its own. The world.
Snatching their skirts off.
The world loves its own.
Turn them up.
The world loves its own. The world.
Making it hard for them to perpetrate.
The world loves its own. The world loves its own. Cause it will.
You're saying your mere existence.
The world loves its own.
Just being who you are.
The world loves its own. The world.
Giving they lie a black eye.
The world loves its own.
Tearing them up.
The world loves its own. The world.
Yeshaya did. That's what Yeshaya was doing.
The world loves its own.
Tearing them up.
The world loves its own. The world.
You are a follower of Christ.
The world loves its own. The world loves its own. Cause the world. The world loves its own.
Spiritual.
The world loves its own. The world.
And they are worldly.
The world loves its own.
Therefore they hate you.
The world loves its own. The world.
Therefore they hate you.
The world loves its own. The world loves its own. The world.
That's what they do.
The world loves its own. The world loves its own. Cause the world. The world loves its own. The world loves its own. Only fan for they young. The world breaking fan for they young. The world loves its own. The world loves its own. The world loves its own. The world. The world loves its